Monday morning to you. The morning weather maps look like this. This is 500 millibars, deep, broad trough over the pretty much the entire continental United States, lower 48, centered over south central Canada. This is our quote unquote polar vortex that everybody's talking about, bringing in some pretty chilly weather across the upper plains, upper Mississippi River Valley, even extending all the way south through the southern Mississippi River Valley and the southern plains, where some snow is expected over the next few days across parts of Louisiana. And I'm talking about like southern parts of Louisiana, like the Gulf Coast, Houston, Baton Rouge, Macon, Georgia, perhaps even Jacksonville, Florida could see some wintry precipitation before it's all said and done. Going down to the 850 millibar level, some pretty chilly air even at this level. The low-level cyclone over southeastern Canada, northern parts of New England, with a attendant frontal system extending across the coastal regions of the eastern seaboard. This also extends to the surface where we have that front draped just south of the Keys, with this broad area of upper level moisture from central parts of Gulf of Mexico extending across northern parts of Florida. This area up in here, the southern Canada, upper Midwest, this is not clouds. That's just cold air. The satellite just thinks it's clouds. That's how cold it is. But let's see how these maps evolve. So this is our European ensemble prediction system. Colors indicate the 500 millibar heights, and the black lines indicate surface pressure. And the graphics here are from our friends at weathernerds.org. And here is this evening's map. You have the trough of the upper level trough with a very strong high pressure center. And, you know, this time of year, stronger, the colder. And we got like temperatures in like the lower negative 20s. Pretty cold. While you have a 40-degree warmer temperatures up across the southern Mississippi River Valley. So yeah, you're in the 20s down there. Woof. You have a wave of low pressure starting to develop across the northwestern parts of the Gulf of Mexico by this evening. That wave is expected to help to produce some wintry precipitation across parts of Texas, southern Illinois, southern Louisiana, and other parts of the Gulf Coast. And we talked about this a little bit earlier, but it's because of this you can barely see maybe the trough from extending pretty much across parts of eastern Texas into the Gulf of Mexico. This is going to help kick off some precipitation, and it's going to be very what we call a flat solution, where it's not really that because there's no concentrated area of surface low pressure center, there's not going to be any moisture being thrown back up into the coldest of air. So it's going to be a quick shot for places like Atlanta and Charlotte, maybe Raleigh. Just a quick shot of some light precipitation. If you even see it, you might not even see it. Some Tuesday night into Wednesday morning is when places like Charlotte and Raleigh could see some precipitation. Heavier amounts towards the coast, ironically, and we'll get into that specific forecast. But after that, Wednesday into Thursday, high pressure, that a strong high pressure center that's really, really cold, takes hold of the eastern United States, and another frontal system, another reinforcing shot of cooler air gets in here into Thursday night into Friday morning. And we're going to start off the weekend like with this high pressure center over the deep south. We're going to be chilly for some time, but we're going to start to warm up. And we'll get to those air masses in a moment. But, we're in this pretty progressive pattern where you have storm system after storm system making its way across the eastern parts of the United States. And here we have, this is Monday or Sunday evening, the 26th of January, with possibly a weak cold front across the central parts of the Mississippi River Valley, and an upper level low over the southwestern United States, and pretty much a zonal flow aloft across the eastern half of the country. And this is expected to evolve into another polar vortex that might not get its coldest air across the eastern United States this time. And we'll see those temperatures right now. But first, what about this Gulf wave of low pressure?
So this is from the NAM 3 kilometer. This is showing rain and precipitation, and with precip types. So, of course, green is going to be rain, the blue is going to be snow, and the purples are going to be sleet or freezing rain. And as we go through the day today and into tonight, a surface low or surface wave will start to develop in the northwestern Gulf, and then precipitation starts to overspread parts of Texas and Louisiana as wintry precipitation. So we're talking about snow and sleet, freezing rain. And as we go through the day on Tuesday, January 21st, snow starts to develop across like Mobile, Alabama, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Lake Charles, according to the NAM kilometer. And then Thursday or Tuesday afternoon into evening, this slides across southern parts of Alabama into southern Georgia and the coastal regions of North and South Carolina, where New Bern, parts of maybe Myrtle Beach down towards the Savannah regions might see some ice, some precipitation, frozen precipitation. The rain-snow line in northern Florida might be south of Jacksonville. So people in Jacksonville, Florida might even see some wintry precipitation. The multi-model ensemble has the freezing line to Jacksonville's north. So there is some uncertainty about how far south that freezing line will get. In the NAM 3 kilometer NAM, that gets pretty far south, but yeah, be prepared. But places like Columbia, Augusta, they could see a quick shot. Some of the models, including our multi-model ensemble, even has a quick shot, even as far north and west as Charlotte, Greenville, Spartanburg. You could see some precipitation, some snow late Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning as is your best chance up towards that region. But this is it happens from time to time, but it hasn't happened in a long time for places like Houston and Lake Charles to see some snow. That is remarkable. This is remarkable because of how cold it is across this region. We're talking about 15 to 20, perhaps even more degrees cooler than average this time of year across the northern Gulf of Mexico and the Gulf states. And this extends well to the north. This is a pretty Arctic blast, to say the least. This is the 2-meter temperature anomaly, 5-day average, according to the GEFS. So if we push this forward, you see that modification of the polar air mass across the eastern parts of the United States, and still hanging on. between the 23rd and 28th of January across the southeastern United States. And then a warm-up is in store as we go later into the month. So, if you're looking for warmer temperatures, if you do not like morning temperatures to be 15 degrees in Charlotte, then warmer temperatures are on the way. At least warmer this time of year. So here is the expected precipitation, expected snowfall ending Wednesday night, 7 p.m. over the next 3 days. So pretty much half an inch across the eastern parts of North Carolina, getting down to 1 to 2 inches of in Savannah, and even like 5 inches of snow around Baton Rouge. I mean, that is pretty remarkable. So that's pretty much what we can expect across the southeastern parts of the United States with respect to the snowfall over the next few days. The coldest morning is possibly going to be Wednesday morning. 17 in Charlotte, down towards Greenville, Spartanburg. 31 in Jacksonville. 23 in the Wilmington area. 13 in Atlanta, Birmingham, all the way down to Baton Rouge. That's cold. And then towards Frankfurt, you have below zero temperatures. Charleston, West Virginia, -1. It's going to be, pretty chilly. The coldest morning, at least across the southeastern United States, seems to be Wednesday morning when you head off to work. Whew, goodness. I hope you got a coat. Otherwise, that does it for this video. Y'all stay safe out there, especially those forecast to experience some winter weather and the extreme cold temperatures across the eastern parts of the United States. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.